Morning. Hello there, I'm Tim and he's missing out. And this is How to Murder Feet, Southwest Coast Path, week 3, day 4, I think. Yeah, who cares anymore? It's Wednesday 26th of September. It's 8 degrees, but to be honest I'm quite hardened to the outside. I'll get to that stage where I'm feeling quite uncomfortable inside shops and pubs and things because it's just so hot. So obviously becoming wild, acclimatised. Yes, here I am. So the campsite was just over there. There's the big hill. Had some fantastic sights in the evening. And here we are. This is Wheel Coats. Wheel with a H. And yes, iconic Cornish tin mine there. That's not actually the mine, that's the pumping house. There'll be a boiler in the bottom there that drives a steam, big massive boiler driving steam engine which would drive a pump. And that would pump water all the way from God knows how far down below up to the edge and out into the sea, basically, because when you dig down far enough you hit the water table and then suddenly you're digging underwater, which is not conducive to miners' health. So generally you'd have a building like this at the top. I think there was another building here somewhere that worked the winches and pulleys to get the ore up and then smashes it into bits, and some degree of mineral processing, I think. I don't know. Yes, all very good. There's a chapel over there, that one, I think. Very evocative in the early morning light. Yeah, industrial heritage, I don't know, 1800s, 1750s, that sort of thing. Not vastly ancient, but interesting. Whole coastline from here all the way around Land's End is kind of littered with these things. You'll see them in the distance as we go as well. I think there's another one over there somewhere. Or is that just a keep? Who knows? Anyway, look, here's another view. This is today. So yeah, about 9 o'clock. It takes so long to pack up the tent and everything. Much longer than putting it away, than getting out in the first place. Don't like it, to be honest, but it's got to be done. And of course, condensation all over it. The trouble with these clear, beautiful mornings is you don't get any wind to lift the moisture off the tent and evaporate it away. So basically, a cold night with no clouds and a hot sunny day, yeah, you end up with a lot of dew-like condensation all over the tent. Anyway, so yes, so just over there is Porthtowan, I think, just the other side of the one with that little castle on it, where I shall try and find some coffee and breakfast and things. A bit further round you've got Portreath, past the big mushroom dome thing. Yeah, some sort of disused airbase over there. It says disused on the map anyway. Where I could probably get some lunch, but it's not that far away. So Portreath, which is the middle one, I assume, that's the end of today, in theory. I'm sort of overachieving quite a bit at the moment, and I reckon I can bang off an entire day. So I'm going to aim for the other end of Godrevy there. There's Godrevy Lighthouse on the rocks on the end. Around that headland there's a massive bay which leads down to Hale, which is my end of day 5. And I can probably be just outside of there by the end of the day, I reckon, given yesterday's performance. The feet have had quite a good rest, they're feeling good. Everything else is alright and tip-top. So I think I can go for it. I can do a 5-day holiday instead of 6. Yeah, let's crack on. This all looks familiar. Porthtowan here. Surf Patrol, mer-people. I'm pretty sure I abseiled off that cliff on the far side. Long story, can't open the book of my life in the middle. Yeah, really dangerous, quite loose stuff. Is it? Was it granite? No, that's right, yeah, it's all pretty, I think it's pretty firm. Yeah, abseiled down in it, the tide was coming in and ended up wading back along the shore and getting right bollocking from the lifeguards. God, that would have been at least 25 years ago. Yeah. Wasn't part of an organised thing or anything, we just had some ropes and did it. Crazy. Perhaps a little bit of that craziness is what I'm hoping to recapture these days. So Porthtowan down there, I imagine there'll be a shop or a cafe, that looks like one with the awning. And if it's not open, I shall wait around until it is. Then it's up and away and past that disused airbase thing, and then onto Portreath. It's the next one round. Getting closer. It's good. I'm all sun tanned up. Merciless. Yeah, that's quite a long way down. I actually had more guts in those days. Or less awareness of what the hell anything was about. So, this is Portreath Beach. Some very good mer-people action out there. One of them's like, yeah, you see that? I think that's the right moment, but they're like zooming down the inside of the tubes and everything. It's all very impressive. Another Imperial Patrol. Little beach cafe boutique thing there. It's yeah, a little bit artisanal for my liking, to be honest. I had a coffee and a Belgian waffle with maple syrup and bacon, which I thought would be much larger, to be honest. Still, it'll see me to Portreath, which is 3 miles that way up the cliff. And then I need to really stock up there. You know, we're talking pasties, multiple, possibly with chips, because nothing really after Portreath for about 10 miles until Hale at the end of the day. So you have to make sure the water bottles are full, make sure I eat and drink lots, and then yeah, push on for a big long cliff top stretch. And not much at all. No touristy beaches, not much in the way of interesting coves, anything like that. It's pretty much just rugged cliff top all the way around to Godrevy Lighthouse, and from there south to Hale, where the campsite is going to be somewhere. So until I get round that rock at the end, it's probably not going to be a lot. So yeah, Portreath, so 3 hours away, then another big dinner, and then not a lot for the rest of the day. So it's going to be quite a windswept and wild stretch, this one, I think. Premonition of week 5, I expect. This is 3, that'd be 4. God, I lose track. Anyway, up we go. It's a bit different here. Another chimney-like structure. This one's square and concrete. Much larger blocks. Cemented up. Recently repaired as well, looks of it. Erosion maybe. This was definitely not built in the 1700s. Much later, 1920s, 1940s. Got that Second World War look to it. Because that is an air base just through that fence there, or was. I think it's abandoned nowadays. But, or disused rather. Big MOD keep out signs anyway. Some sort of fortifications down there. Structures. Could be some sort of coastal defence battery or something. I think this might have been a chimney, but I don't know. I think it's more just a landmark, to be honest. It's sort of in keeping with the local character. Just built as a kind of monument. Oh, there's this tube thing here. That must be some kind of chimney duct building there. Don't know. Probably perhaps a tin mine, but much later. Working up until the 50s, perhaps. Don't know. Anyway, there's the beach I used to be on, and now I'm up here. Good long yomp. Another 2 miles, maybe 2.5 that way to the next beach. And it's all quite high, flat tableland now. It's not much up and down. It's nice. Get some good long yomping going on. Still seeing a lot of dogs up. I wonder how many people on this path would be using it if they didn't have a dog. Be tucked up at home, feet up. Not very many people walking for its own sake. Walking because the dog needs exercise and the dog needs to poo. Cheapens the whole experience somewhat, if you ask me. Still, who am I to judge? Oh yes. Giant puffball mushroom on the horizon there. Would feed many bowls of soup. Yeah. Let's keep going. This looks like a good one. Down there. See some tiny people on the far side. Coming down. Promises to be a challenging 45 minutes. Oh well. I'm fitter than I used to be. A nice view while I'm at it, at least. Yeah. Let's do it. Who is number 1? You are number 6. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, still hiking along, you know, like I do. See the chimney thing I saw last night, last down and up. It's a lot easier coming up than going down. Oh, is that right in the far distance? Is that the Trevose Head? Could be. Covered a lot of ground so far. Not that much more to go now. Look. Got Dreevy Lighthouse starting to resolve. Need to go around the end of there before the end of today, ideally. Should be spectacular sunset again, not a cloud in the sky. Except over there, which I think probably is smoke actually. Okay. Oh, I can hear some sort of alarm coming from the sinister military structure. Should probably just keep walking. That's the we're coming to delete all your phone footage squad alarm. Don't want that really, I've got a whole week's worth on here. Most of it isn't top secret. Onward. You hear that? Don't know. It's the way the tide works and the caves underneath this cliff. Most often you go boom, rumble, rumble, rumble. It's quite rhythmic. Should be another one along soon. Don't know if you can hear that. Just another unexpected down and up. Starting to shrug them off a bit. Mind you, I tripped over my own toe going up one of them on one step, and that did me such a jolt of adrenaline that I just flew up the rest of it. So yeah, cliff path living. So poor trees probably over that moorland on that last hill there, where those tiny figures are. Should be able to see it from there. And that'll be about midday, I think. Have a proper lunch and then stock up for the big long sweep around that bay to the lighthouse at the end. Yeah, I'm not sure that lighthouse is actually functioning. I did look at it, I had a good old look at it last night from my big hilltop. Didn't see any lights, but then obviously if it's focusing and pointing outwards you wouldn't really see. It's quite impressive in the mist. I'm just sitting on the rocks by on that headland once a long time ago, watching it in the misty weather. Big sweeping beam you can see in the fog. Very impressive. A couple of little boats out there. Yeah. Might do the return journey from Swanage back to Minehead by paddleboard or something. Right. I'm running out of military base. I was glad a field of cabbages in there at one point. The most secure fruit and veg in the country. I suppose, you know, what with downscaling and not having quite so many standing reserves and all that sort of thing, military need to diversify. Not sure going into farming's the way though. Giving out the agricultural industry having all of its own troubles. Hey. Right, on we go. Yeah, back in civilization again, briefly. Some charming imagery there. Yes. I know, I'm going to drive all the way out here. Yeah, whatever. So, that's poor tree down there. I just passed a sign saying Godrevy, 8.5 miles. So that's to the point, and then another mile or two round the corner. I mean, even at 2 mile an hour, that's 4 miles. That's 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours maybe. With a few stops for 2 hours spare time. It's about to be midday now. So I'm going to stop for at least half an hour, get some decent lunch, and then press on. It'll be a long day, quite a challenge I think, but I think I'm up for it. We'll see how the feet, see what the feet think as we go. Magnificent day. Down here, I think. Lighthouse Hill, no overnight sleeping. Yeah. There we go. Pulled pork burger, chips, 2 scoops of rum and raisin ice cream, pint of lemonade, ready to hit the trail, which is up there somewhere. Sign over there, look. Splendid. So a bit of a push, quite ambitious actually. I've got about 8 miles to Godrevy. That's a headland. There's about probably another 2 miles beyond that to the campsite. So yeah, ambitious but achievable. It's 1 o'clock. Got 6.5 hours till sundown. I think I can do it. It's 12 miles in total, and even with a few stops. Let's do it. Well, that's irritating. Turns out I managed to wreck a second microphone. The problem is, I've got it clipped in my pocket here, and I think I might just keep catching it under the straps, which might be snapping cables or something, I don't know. I have to pull it apart and do a post-mortem or something. So we're now on the internal microphone on the phone itself, which isn't bad, it's just not very good at wind. Fortunately there is almost none today, so that's not such a problem. Anyway, I've only got 2 days left, so I expect you'll get the gist of the remainder of what's going on. So past a sign back at a car park there saying hail 8. I don't even need to go that far today, so that's good. In the time I've got left, I think I've got an hour and an hour spare. So time to actually look at a thing maybe. Anyway, you can see we're approaching the headland, making some sort of progress. I can't see, there's a hedge in the way. Can you see anything? Yeah. It's really good terrain though. It's like this basically for the last sort of 5 miles, I think. The last 4 miles, however far I've been going. I've had 2 down then ups. And you probably couldn't have heard me swearing anyway because the microphone wasn't working, so there we go. I'll let the producer sort all that out in post. Fortunately, I had a kind of tingling premonition and I just decided to check back on some of my previously recorded footage. And turns out, yes, nothing at all. It's a very, very faint buzzing, which some might argue would be preferable. But only lost 2 clips like that, so that's not so bad. Still got everything from Portreath back, so good. Oh, helicopter coming around again. You can hear it. I see it. It's on patrol. Cows. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just keeping walking really. Expecting nothing really. I mean, if I see an ice cream van or something parked at one of these car parks, then I might partake, but otherwise I'm basically all the way on for the next bit. I mean, look, you can sort of see the other side of the headland. I'll be down there next afterwards, so I get round the end. It's going well though. Feet aren't playing up particularly yet. Bit of a twinge on the right one where it was yesterday, but not as bad now. And oh right, you're right there. Yeah. Let's not wave at them. Oh, well, enough talking. Wait for the helicopter to go away. Well, that's unexpected. Halfway from nowhere to nowhere, and some sort of picnic table establishment. I think I may jolly well partake. It's been a long way. I'm using up water quite quickly, so if I can buy a drink, that would be helpful. Good. See you on the other side. Yeah. So, a quick stop in the Hell's Mouth Cafe. A name which would ordinarily have given me pause, but at this point I'm not that choosy. Had a bottle of Fanta, they topped up my water bottles, and I even done a sock change too. Yesterday's socks aren't completely dry yet, but they're in better state than the ones I just took off, so that'll help. Just seen a sign saying hail 6.5, so I reckon probably 5 to where I actually need to be for tonight. And it's only 3:30, so I've got about 4 hours, 3.5 hours to do the rest of this headland really. Then get back round that other side so you can see there, and then down along the beach a bit. Be able to see more of that when we get there obviously, but St Ives peeking into view. Yeah, journey's end. Problem for tomorrow of course, but encouraging. That must be Hell's Mouth there. Oh, we've gone. No, never mind. Missed it. Particularly cutting type, ravine type. Smashy rock, wave death. Plenty of that down there though. Lovely water, lovely colours, look at the blues. Well, let's dive in. I bet that's cold though. That's the North Atlantic, that is. There's a reason the mer-people have developed a kind of black rubbery skin so they can survive those temperatures. So I'm just not actually saying anything. Done all of that today. Up to the hill, St Agnes Beacon there. Still a lot more to go. Up and over and around this. Down the other side. Fantastic. As I was saying earlier, when the microphone cut out on me, I was expressing my utter contentment with everything. This is the face of utter contentment. Only now, of course, I'm worrying about microphones, but that's fine. So the microphone of this thing here isn't that bad, as long as it's not windy. Might try a different brand next time, though. To destroy three the same way would look like carelessness. I can just about see Trevose Head Lighthouse right in the far distance. Day 2 or 1 or whatever. Am I even pointing at it? Yeah, there. Oh well, I'll take my word for it. Don't have the second unit and film crew for the whole proper thing, but you could probably watch old episodes of Coast and then sort of skip backwards and forwards between the telly and the PC. That might work. Imagine I had loads of interesting facts about local history to tell you. That's that helicopter again. You'll never catch me. Another glorious vista. There's the lighthouse. All automated now, if it works at all. No such thing as a lighthouse keeper anymore. Well, I suppose there's probably somebody who's somebody sits at a desk in the Admiralty in London, maybe. Keeper of the lighthouses. Some sort of civil service job. Yeah, St Ives, Journey's End tomorrow. And all along here, Reevy Bay, St Ives Bay, one of the two. Let's go inland to Hale, somewhere over there, and then back along that far coast. Just to get a train from there back down there somewhere to connect up to the Penzance line. Lovely there. Doing well. I'm not really worried about anything. Time, feet, water, it's all sorted, it's all coming together. Enjoying myself immensely. So I'm not sure if I need to actually go out on that end spit there. Well, I guess we'll find out when we get nearer. Follow the acorns. The acorns know the way. Not sure what I was looking at. That slug-like creature there, some sort of sea lion, seal pup, walrus, whatever. Probably not the only one. No, look, there's another one. Extreme zoom. Coming up to the beach. Fantastic. They're supposed to be on these shores. Not safe enough down there, I guess. Just rolling around. A bit of a sand bath. There's quite a few out there then. There's quite a lot of people along the railings, risking life and limb to see what's down there. And now I don't feel like I'm being excluded. August 2, maybe 3. I'd say. Yeah, another one out there. Just swimming about. 2 of them there. Yeah, must be a little group. Yeah. See here a lot. Seals are all impressive and all, but that impresses me more. Man challenging nature, building for the ages. I don't know when it was first built. It's probably been renovated and reconstructed a few times. That older wall looks older on the outside. Don't know if it actually even runs anymore. Didn't see anything happening last night. Jolly impressive. This is quite impressive too. This is St Ives Bay, which I need to cross to get home. So basically spend the rest of the day heading south down that beach, and I think somewhere in the distance is actually there are 4 holiday campsites along there, so I'll see how far down I get before I pick one. But wow, yeah, loads of time. I forgot to check the time again before I started recording, but I probably done that 8.5 miles from Portreath in about 3 hours, something like that. So quite pleased with that. No real problems getting all the way back, I shouldn't think. Oh, look at all the mer-people out there. Actually, it does look like a busy beach, which I may have to trudge along some of. Let's get trudging. And suddenly it changes again. Little coastal road, National Trust parking, loads and loads of tourists, including me. And look at the mer-people. So many surfers out there. All the Fistral, I think. Knocked off from work, straight in here. No, only half 3 and 4, half 4 I think. Yeah, it's nice. Busy spot. Some weird grassy dunescape. Spoil heaps there from mining and stuff. Little lakes. Path up that way. Yeah. Starting to tire a bit. The end's in sight though. See all that mist spray I think that is coming off the surf. That was a massive grass fire and I need to pay attention more. No parking anywhere around here. The National Trust car park over there full with board vans. You know, camper vans with the boards on top. Very popular place. Bird sanctuary here. Swans. I don't know how many swans have actually broken a man's arm, or is it one swan that's just broken lots of people's arms, causing an average thing happening? Many swans have never known the taste of a man's forearm. It must be fresh water then, because I don't think swans like the sea. Digging in it, drinking it. Must be fresh, yeah. Gulls, ducks, geese, all sorts of things. All taking their ease because of this barbed wire fence. Another patch over here, I think, marked off. Oh, right, I'm going to try and put some more miles in here though. What's this? Is this one of my obelisks? Teach me another letter of the alien alphabet. That way, right, okay. Enigmatic cubic blocks. Leftover building of not so long ago. Standing enigmatically. Good, moving on. Having a bit of a sip and a drink. Ooh. Yep. Getting quite grumpy tired now. So another 2 or 3 miles at most. I think I can see it in the distance gleaming. We'll get through all of that dunes first though. It's like the world's most unkempt golf course. An alien landscape. A lot of divots. Rabbit shit everywhere. It's all sorts of dune bunnies. Night time. Yeah. So I've got plenty of time, but the legs are starting to go a bit. So yeah, push too hard. Mind you, I wonder if they're going to be any places at any of these campsites. There's a lot of surf people here. Still, there's always room for a small one. Probably. Oh. Yeah, I could just carry on just I was feeling on about 10 this evening. There'd be no point. I'd have to just sit on an empty station platform till 9 tomorrow morning. So yeah, I'll have a look at the map. I think once I get a bit further down, so I'll find any of these campsites. Don't really want to end up in Hale itself. That's a town, not great for sleeping. Yeah, some more drink. Long day. Should be another good sunset there. Yeah. There's a majestic beauty to this place. I haven't got a bloody clue where I'm going. I haven't seen an acorn for a while. Just signs saying keep away from the edge. I'm going to assume that the most amount of tracks leads where I want to go. Just based on, you know, normal distribution and averages and things. Not the best way to find your way home. Still got about an hour and a half. So I think probably through there. I mean, frankly, I'm just keeping the sound of the sea on my right at this point. I mean, this looks like it goes somewhere. It's a sort of path. Not having to wade through waist-high pampas grass, so I think that's probably good. I don't want to die here, not so close to the end. Oh, hello. Oh, it's one of those obelisks. Ruined something or other in there. Know the feeling. It's an acorn. Oh, thank God. I found an acorn. Upton Towns. Go that way. Another thing there. Well, that's weird because I didn't start off on this path. We've got a bit French Foreign Legion in there. Okay, well that's good. I'm happy now. We've found a star to guide me. This is the South West Coast path, it turns out. Right, there's a caravan park there. I think my tent's camping place is just the other side of that, so good. Because I'm flagging a bit, if I'm honest. Could do with not walking for a bit, that would be nice. We've got time, but I don't want to stop in case I have complications when I get nearer. Alright, well, keep pushing on. The markers look like tombstones, but I'm surprisingly glad to see them. I think there's one just down there. Yeah. Right, keep moving. Get me out of this doomed, forsaken hellhole thing. Oh, that was a lot madder than I'd have liked. Couldn't even hear the sea there for about half an hour. She's still there. Looks like I made it out there. Oop, don't lean on that. Okay, right. Caravan site, and I think the campsite's the other side. Car parks and things. People, civilization. Came out of there a changed man, I can tell you. So, yeah, really would quite like to be not walking now. You can see the little island off the end of St Ives there, from this angle, which is all very nice. Not my problem today though. Let's keep going. So, campsite I was aiming for, it's been closed since last week, or the week before, because only mad people camp in September, at this end of September anyway. So, I don't know really what I'm doing now, I'm just walking. Got out an hour till sunset. I'm sure a solution will present itself, because it generally has on this trip. 2 miles to Hale. Do that before sunset, probably. I could find a B&B in Hale, I suppose. There's not very much more camping or wild camping out there though. Could do it here, but apparently this is wild pony grazing land. I don't want tent being eaten. So we'll just move on to the next place and see what happens. Although I think most of the remaining things marked on the map as campsites are actually static caravan places. See one on the hill there. They might have room for a tent, I don't know. Have to go and see. I think it's probably about another 2 before I hit Hale. Yeah, we'll see. Could just sleep under the stars and no tent at all. It's not camping if you don't put the tent up. It's just vagrancy. And there's St Ives. Damn you. Yeah. Another day, another campsite. Even closer view of St Ives. Got here a bit later than last time, so no awesome sunsets today. Just going to set up and then go check out the bar. See you in the morning.